What would happen if you were able to freeze someone for 100 years and then thaw them out? Could it be possible to bring someone back to life after they've been frozen for so long? It's an intriguing question that science fiction movies have explored for decades, but what does science say about it? The concept of cryogenic freezing, or cryonics, has been around since the 1960s. The idea is to preserve a body or brain at extremely low temperatures, -196 degrees Celsius, in the hope that they can be revived at some point in the future when medical technology has advanced to the point where they can be healed of whatever caused their death. However, the reality is that cryonics is still an experimental technology. And there is no evidence that it is possible to revive a frozen human being after such a long period of time. In fact, most scientists are skeptical about the idea, and many consider it to be little more than a myth perpetuated by Hollywood. One of the biggest challenges to reviving a frozen human being is the formation of ice crystals in the body's tissues. When a body is frozen, ice forms in the cells, which can damage them irreparably. Cryonic facilities try to prevent this by replacing a patient's blood with an antifreeze solution, or by cooling the body slowly to limit the formation of ice crystals. Even if the freezing process were successful, there are many other hurdles that would need to be overcome to successfully revive a frozen person. For example, the body's organs would need to be repaired or replaced, and the brain would need to be revived without damage to its delicate neural connections. In short, the idea of freezing and reviving someone after 100 years remains firmly in the realm of science fiction. While cryonics advocates remain hopeful that someday this technology will become a reality, for now it remains an unproven and controversial idea. Hey guys! I came here in the middle of the video, asking you to leave your like, subscribe to the channel, because there is a lot of special content every day. Keep watching. Furthermore, even if we could successfully revive someone after 100 years of being frozen, it's important to consider the societal implications of such a feat. The world would be vastly different after 100 years, and would the revived person even be able to adapt to the new world? Would they have any knowledge or skills that would be useful in this new world, or would they be at a severe disadvantage? Additionally, reviving someone after such a long period of time would raise ethical questions about the value of human life and the nature of death itself. Who has the right to decide who gets revived and who doesn't? And what would happen to those who have been cryonically frozen for decades? Waiting for a cure that may never come? Would they be doomed to an eternity in stasis? Despite these ethical and scientific concerns, cryonics remains a popular topic in the world of science fiction, and it's not hard to see why. The idea of freezing a loved one and bringing them back to life at some point in the future when medical technology has advanced enough is an undeniably appealing one. However, we should be careful not to get too caught up in the fantasy and remember that there are very real limitations to what science can achieve in this field. In conclusion, while the idea of cryonics remains tantalizing, the reality is that it's still an experimental technology that has yet to be proven to be successful. Until more is known about the limitations and potential risks of cryonics, it's unlikely that we'll ever see someone frozen for 100 years and then thawed out. But who knows what the future holds? Science has a way of surprising us when we least expect it, so maybe one day we'll see this science fiction dream become a reality.